Hi everyone, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. And today I am so excited to be filming my favorites for winter. Winter is a season that I think feels like it's got boring nail polish. You know, once the holidays are over, what are you supposed to wear before you can bust out your like pastel greens and blues? But I think winter is a pretty exciting season, so I have tried to get myself psyched up for it by picking out some really beautiful polishes, and I'm excited to share them with you today. So today's video is not only my favorites for winter, but it's also a huge collaboration. If you remember back in September, I posted a video that was titled Our Faves for Fall, and that was a huge collab that had like 27 people in it. Well, winter is here, and we are doing an Our Faves for Winter. This collab is a little bit smaller. There's not 28 people, but there are lots of really awesome YouTubers who are making fun winter picks. So if you need some inspiration, I will link all of their channels down below, and I hope that you go check them out. If you're here from one of those channels, welcome. My name is Walker, and I'm very excited to have you here. So I did my fall faves kind of by going through the rainbow. I picked a color for each color category, and so I'm gonna do the same thing here today. I'm gonna go through the rainbow and talk about my picks for each category. Okay, let's dive in and talk about some winter nail polish. For white, I picked a polish that I haven't talked about on my channel yet, but I do have a review of this brand coming up soon, so stay tuned. This is Stoned from TAKKO LACQUER, and Stoned is this really gorgeous white base, and it's creamy. It's not like a crelly or jelly base, it's a creamy base. It's white with like a couple drops of gray in it. It reminds me of the new kale polish that just came out, Sophie, I think. And Stoned, what I love about it is not just that color in the base, it has all of these tiny black micro glitters and tiny like gold flecks in it. And so on your nails, there is just so much going on, and it's the perfect base for winter. It's super neutral, but it also has tons of shimmer and tons of sparkle. It's so fun. I really like this polish. I'm pretty impressed with this brand overall, and was really happy to add this bottle to my collection. So this is my pick for white. For black for the winter, I have a very classic pick. This is Zoya Storm. This was in my go-to favorite Zoyas for this year, and I just love this one. It's great to pull at all seasons, but a sparkly black holographic on your nails in the winter is just like, I don't know, it's perfection. It's perfection in a bottle. If you want to see my other favorite Zoyas of all time, then, you know, I'll link that video up above, but Storm is perfect for the winter. Alright, and then for my nude, I had a hard time picking this because I love nudes. I think I like wearing like neutral nude nail polishes, but I was really impressed with Zoya's Carson, which came out in their winter collection this year, in the Jubilee collection. I think this is a really great winter nude because it has a ton of color in it, right? So it's not just like mannequin hands, it has a ton of pink. It's really soft, this like really great blush tone. I picked Piper for my pick for fall, and Piper is a little bit more muted compared to Carson, and so I really am excited to pull this one out more this winter when it gets colder, when there's snow outside, especially as I get paler. It's nice to up the color sometimes. Alright, now we're going to start the rainbow. We're starting with red, and I tried to pick some mixes of finishes here. My favorite red cream, this is going to be, I don't know, this feels kind of like a gimme. I'm picking Rachael, which is actually from the fall collection from Zoya, but I love these like red, winey purple colors. Like Rachael is red, but it's like barely red, it's kind of purple, so don't hate me for picking this. I'm gonna do a holiday favorites video, and that one's gonna have like my favorite, you know, Christmas red in it, but really that's not a color that I pull for a lot in the winter. The color that I pull for in like January and February is wine. It's like this color. I did a comparison of some of Zoya's purple wine colors like this, and I had a really hard time picking a favorite in that video because I love them all. So I'm picking Rachael for my red cream. Don't hate me because it's not totally red. For my red metallic, I'm picking Blair. Blair is so beautiful. It's like this blackened red base with like gold shimmer in it, and it's just stunning on the nails and is so perfect for the winter because it's bright and it's metallic-y, but it's like deep and dark, and it looks like it holds a lot of secrets. I love this polish, so this is Blair. Okay, this one I kind of cheated as well. I had a really hard time thinking of an orange polish for the winter. I would love to know what you would pick for an orange polish for the winter, so I kind of extended that category to be orange/gold, and I picked Maria Luisa. And this is a topper from Zoya, and it's this really pretty, like, brassy gold color. And the reason I picked Maria Luisa is because I think that this kind of shade of gold actually goes really well with a lot of my winter picks. So this would go really well over a gray, it would go really well over a navy blue, it would go really well over Rachel, it would go really well over kind of the other colors that I'm picking here. And so I think that if I have this in my winter selection, I'll be able to get a lot more variety from the colors that I've picked for the winter. So this is a really fun topper. I think this one looks stunning in one coat. It's like the perfect glitter distribution. I really like this one, and I think this color is really flattering on my skin tone. It's like the perfect gold for me. I can't wear super yellow golds, so I really like this like brassy tone. Similarly for yellow, I also had a hard time picking one. I am picking a neutral that is a little bit yellow, like definitely it still counts as yellow, but it's not totally yellow. This is Jacqueline, and this one I honestly hadn't picked up for a long time. I picked it up specifically because Jacqueline from The Goodbye Girl, her name is Jacqueline, and she had talked about this polish a while ago. I posted like a yellow comparison, and she said Jacqueline should actually fit in here, and I thought she was crazy. I was like, that is not a yellow nail polish, but it totally is. It's totally yellow. When you get this on your nails, you can really see the yellow, and I was shocked how much I like this one on my nails. It's like almost white, but it's a little bit creamy. And so when I wear this one, it does look just kind of like really creamy white. It gets opaque for me, but it takes a little bit of work. But I like this one. I think that it'll be a nice kind of, if I don't want to wear stoned, which has like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of glitter, this will be a really nice, just like soft, neutral manicure. So Jacqueline is my yellow pick. All right, and now you all know that I love my greens. If you're new here, I love my greens. I think I picked 4 greens in my fall video. I'm gonna pick 3 greens in my winter video, and you're gonna say, Walker, those are all the same nail polish, and I'm gonna say, no, they're not, but like maybe they kind of are. So I, in the winter, really like these super dark, like almost black on your nails polishes. A lot of people wear like super dark navy, super dark blue, and I love the same effect but in green. So I have 3 super dark greens here that I am so excited to get on my nails this winter. The first one is a classic. This is Zoya's Envy, and this one is a super dark green. It is so dark. It's the darkest green in Zoya's collection, in my opinion. But then we have Society Wit's Take Me Home Country Roads, and it is, believe it or not, I'm gonna show you the backs here, it is, believe it or not, even darker than Envy. It is like 2 steps closer to black than Envy is, and so if you really want to go for black, like you want black on your nails, Take Me Home Country Roads is the way to go. It shockingly still looks green. Like even in low lighting, still looks a little bit green, and when you get it in the light, in the sun, it's definitely green. It's so beautiful. The last one is one that I am so excited about this winter. This is from Unapologetically, and this is Central Park. Central Park, if you compare it to the other two, is probably more similar to Envy as far as how far it is away from black. So it's not as dark as the Society Wit polish. It is a different green than Envy though. Envy has like a little bit more yellow in it, and Central Park is a little bit more like a Christmas green. Like it's got a little bit more brightness to it. It's really hard to describe these two, but I love them both. They are not the same polish. They are a little bit different, but I love all 3 of these. The super dark green is like my olive green of the winter. I love it. All right, this is the color category with the most diversity in it for me. This is blue, and I'm gonna start with Ryan. This was my pick for my favorite navy from Zoya in my go-to Zoya's video that I did a couple weeks ago. Ryan is a great navy blue. I love this one. It's super classic, super great. I think if you're going for a navy in the winter, you're looking for something that's, you know, still blue, not quite black, and Ryan is definitely still blue. Zoya has darker navies, but this one is still really blue. I really like this one. On the other end of the blue spectrum, I really like these whiter polishes that have just a couple drops of blue. So this is Kristen, and Kristen is not, it's not like a pastel because it has some gray in it, which I think makes it work for the winter, but it's a little light still, so it like reminds me that, you know, longer days and sunshine are coming. So this is Kristen. Another kind of blue that I really like are these like gray blues, these steely blues. And so this one is from Unapologetically. This is from a fall collection, but I don't know, I wear these colors in the winter too. This is $14.35, and this is from this year's fall collection, so this is fairly recent. And then speaking of like almost black polishes, the other kind of blue that I like to wear in the winter are these super, super dark blues. So I started wearing these like super dark blues at the beginning of December. I said, it's winter now, I want to wear these colors. This is Blake, and this is from last year's winter collection, I think. And it's a super dark blue, but it has this gold flash in here that you honestly don't see it until it's in the light. And then when it's in the light, it just like highlights this color so well. And I don't know, I really like this. It does look just kind of like black on the nail, but it has this like glowiness inside of it, even when it's not in the light, that comes from the fact that it's not black, it's navy blue, and it has all this gold shimmer in it. So I really like this one. I know that folks when this came out were a little disappointed because you don't see as much of the shimmer on the nail, but I think it just gives it this like glowy effect that is really, really stunning. All right, we're up to purple. And the first one that I'm gonna start with in my purple category is Tara. I just have a mini bottle of Tara, and I have no idea why, because I might only have like one manicure left in this bottle. So I'm going to need to replace it with a large bottle. So I did a wine comparison and Tara was in there, and I love Tara. It's a bit more purple and like visually looks purple on the nail compared to Rachael. And this one is just so fun in the winter. It's got some warmth to it that comes from kind of the red undertones in this purple, and it's really, really pretty. I like this one. This one I kind of hinted at when I reviewed this winter collection from Orly earlier this winter. This is Nebula, and it's from the Deep Wonder collection, which was their holiday 2018 collection. And this is this really gorgeous deep purple base with tons, like tons of silver shimmer. And this one is opaque in one coat, basically, unless you have, you know, like an issue in application or like really long nails. And it is just so stunning. I cannot wait to get this one on my nails in the winter and wear it out in the sunlight. It's gonna be so stunning. And then another sparkly purple that I'm pretty stoked to get on my nails is also in this kind of like red purple category. Apparently that's just like what I like to wear in the winter. This is Jem from Zoya. And this is this really pretty like burgundy purple base. And then it has all of this like gold and brass and copper shimmer in here. It is so stunning. This one is probably fall appropriate as well, but I really like this colored base, obviously. I really like this colored base in the winter, and so I'm excited to have this one on my nails soon. All right, and then my last color category is gray. And gray, I think, is a really phenomenal color for the winter. I know Miss Holly Berry's in her winter picks for the last several years has had like a charcoal gray category. I have two grays. One is a cream and one is a pixie dust. So the cream that I chose is Carey, and I have worn Dove already this winter, you know, in this like part of December that is like not really winter and not really fall yet. I've already worn Dove, and I really like Dove. Dove is great. Carey has a little bit more blue in it than Dove does, and so I really am excited to have Carey on, you know, in the depths of winter, because it has some really interesting depth to it that comes from those couple drops of blue in here. So I like that it's a little bit more than just a stark gray. It's a little more interesting. Awesome, and then the pixie dust that I chose is London, and I will have some more sparkly pixie dusts in my holiday favorites. So this is really just, you know, like I could wear London on February 25th to work. I could wear London because it's this kind of subtle shimmer that you find in this like classic pixie dust formula, and in London it really works because the silver shimmer just like pops and it looks so pretty. those are my picks. Those are my winter favorites and the polishes that I am stoked to get on my nails this winter in 2018/2019. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time today. I hope that you learned something. If you own one of these polishes and you're excited to pull it out this winter, please let me know. I would love to hear what you're gonna wear. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here so you don't miss more content. This month I'm doing Vlogmas/Nailmas, and so I'm posting a new video every day for the rest of the month of December. But normally my upload schedule is every Wednesday, Saturday, and every other Sunday, so that schedule will resume in January. Again, don't forget to check out the other videos that are linked down below from other YouTubers who are doing their favorites for winter as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.